Hello and welcome back to Mr. Bulmer's Learning Zone, and here we go. We're on artificial intelligence, but this time we're going to be looking at part 2, and we're going to try and explain what is machine learning. Okay, at the end of this video you should be able to define what machine learning is, explain how it differs from traditional programming, understand that computers learn from data, and explain why machine learning is part of artificial intelligence. These diagrams will become very, very clear. This is what it says in the specification. Machine learning is when a program has the ability to automatically adapt to its own processes and or data. That is all the syllabus gives you. So we need to pick this apart a little bit and try and explain what exactly that means. So let's look at it from the point of view of the various apps we've all used, Spotify, Netflix, YouTube, even Google Maps. How do these apps seem to know exactly what we want? It's almost like it can read our mind. They make recommendations that feel perfect, but how do they do it? Well, how does Netflix know that we potentially will like to watch Queen's Gambit? How would Spotify be able to know and recommend a particular song that we might like from an artist we've never even heard of? All these questions I'm going to try and answer in this video. So, imagine you are to program YouTube. So if you are to go to YouTube and if you were to put if statements in to say, if I like cats, if I like tech, show art videos, show different videos, this has been generated in ChatGPT, as you can see. But if we had to program YouTube and put all the different if statements in for if I like, if you like this, if you like that, then it would get very, very difficult. It would be impossible to do all the likes and dislikes and cobble something together. So, too many ways of doing it. Traditional programming, the programmer would write a set of rules. If, then, else, the computer would follow these rules, as you can see here. So if the mark is greater than or equal to 80, grade equals A. This is an example of traditional programming. Okay, this is what we're learning in class. This is what you're learning if you're using Python. So, how do companies, as I mentioned before, how would companies like Netflix solve the problem? Rather than you having to program it and tell it that I like Stranger Things, I don't like The Witcher, I don't like period dramas, I like this, that, and the other. How would it know? Well, instead of writing millions of rules, for example, like this, the computer looks at millions of examples. So, we're not going to be doing if user likes football, if user likes cooking, if user likes AI, and then produce or give suggestions of these videos. All it would be doing in this would be sort of following these lines of code. Yeah, millions and millions of rules. It can't learn from that. It's not going to adapt. The turning point, and this is what machine learning is, we've got millions and millions of examples. And what the machine learning does, it looks for patterns and relationships within these, and then it creates a model. Okay? Then the computer uses this model to make predictions or decisions, and then it will output the results. Learning from this data, finding the patterns and relationships, creating the model, it will be able to predict what type of movies, what kind of things we would like or what the user would like. Okay? Over time, it will get better and better and better. The more you use something like ChatGPT, it will get to know you, get to know your personality, and hopefully be able to give you better and better and better answers. That's the theory. So, how does it learn? Well, the program is given a large amount of data and examples. Okay? It learns the patterns. It looks for patterns and relationships within this data. Okay? It makes decisions. It uses what it has learned to make predictions and then to make decisions. It will receive feedback on how accurate its outputs were, whether or not the predictions were right or whether the decisions were wrong. So it will keep sort of throwing test videos in. Let's say you're on Instagram. It will keep throwing little videos up and say, oh, that's gained their attention for more than 3 seconds. Oh, they didn't like that one. I won't keep putting that one in. So it will keep checking and checking and checking. I mean, obviously that's based on videos to see where it can make improvements, and that's what the last part is. It will adapt and improve. It automatically adapts its processes and or data to improve over time. So to summarize, first we give the system lots of data. See here, It looks for patterns in the data. It uses those patterns to make decisions or predictions. We can then see how successful that decision was. Over time, the system can adapt. It can get better. It will improve. Okay? So, it's not magic. It's just a machine that's analyzing data, that's looking for patterns. Here we go. It doesn't know. It doesn't think like a human. It just finds patterns in the data. So, artificial intelligence versus machine learning. Artificial intelligence, as we said in the previous video, is a science of making machines think and act like humans. An expert system, as you can see here for example, uses a knowledge base and rules created by humans. Machine learning, as you can see, takes a different approach. It learns patterns from data rather than requiring a programmer to explicitly write every individual rule. So machine learning sits inside the wider field of artificial intelligence. An expert system is designed to do a specific thing, written with a set of rules and logic written by humans. Okay? Yes, machine learning is one way of creating artificial intelligence. So why doesn't Netflix recommend exactly the same films to everyone? For example, you've got here Robert and you've got Sarah. Now Robert watches action films, AI documentaries and sci-fi. So he's recommended a new AI film based on what he's watched before, based on the searches he's carried out. Whereas Sarah likes romantic comedies, musicals, family films. She's going to be recommended the next romantic comedy. So machine learning is finding these patterns in what you're watching and what you like, when you've clicked on the thumbs up or the thumbs down button, and basically what you've searched for. Everyone's viewing history is different, so everyone's recommendation should be different as well. So in terms of news feeds on social media, again on Instagram or TikTok, you might be receiving a different bias, a different set of news with a bias towards, I don't know, the left, as opposed to somebody else who might be watching different news feeds, who's primarily focused on sort of the right side of politics, as opposed to the left. So to summarize, machine learning, yes, it's part of artificial intelligence. It learns from data. It recognizes patterns. It can adapt automatically. And it uses what it learns to make predictions and decisions. So the more data it learns from, the more you use it, the better decisions are going to be. Okay, so that's how machine learning works. Here we go. We've got an exam style question. Whether you're doing IGCSE, A-level, O-level, IB, explain what is meant by machine learning. 3 marks. I'm looking for 3 points here. Pause the video, have a think about it, write something down if you want. I'll give you the answer in a moment. Okay, the answer. Machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence. Okay, what was the other one for a bonus mark? Where a computer learns from data rather than being programmed with every individual rule. It's basically learning patterns, looking for patterns. Again, that would potentially give you another mark. It can automatically adapt its own processes and or the data. Okay, that is what I would be looking for. Okay, obviously you can write a lot more than that, but for 3 marks I would write something like that. Okay, that is it for this video. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I will see you next time. There's going to be a lot more on artificial intelligence. I think we need to go into a lot more detail on this because there's very little information in the syllabus. Okay, thank you very much indeed. Bye for now.